Hey guys, this is Travis and welcome to my hometown of Grand Falls, Windsor. You know what? A lot of the students that I talk to, I always talk about letting go of your past. And today I'm going to do something a little special. You know, there's some things in your past you just got to let go of. And yeah, it's a windy day here today. It's pretty warm. Obviously, I'm wearing shorts. But today I'm going to be doing something a little bit special. Instead of just letting every little bit go of your past, you always got to remember the happy times you had in your childhood. So I decided to take you on a special tour on a place that was very near and dear to me throughout my childhood. I spent a lot of happy days in the summer, and just this part of the town right now is where I used to grow up. And actually back there is a kid's store. And the funny thing is about kids, that was never always there. You see, this area right here, this whole area right here is what we call the stretch. And this was actually all from up there on. There was no highways back in Newfoundland at the time. There was all the railway, and this all here was the railway. And where Kent's is, there was two. There was two train stations. There's one right here, and they did have these big, huge. They got rid of them, sadly. The only thing that was a remainder of the railway was those light poles. So what the stretch is now, or what it used to be, it was actually a racing, sort of like a drag racing bit of street. Bought this area around here. This Cohen store was never here always when I was growing up too. We used to call it the Great Fire of 1997. This store caught on fire by vandals, and this whole building got replaced and built. So right now I'm going to take you to a certain spot. So this is part one. And, the great thing is about this area right here, you can still see some of the remnants of the old railway. This right here, even this was, if you look around all this area around here, you can still see some old railway spikes, some old railway nails. So and so right now I'm going to take you on a little tour. Biker's helmet down there. I don't know how that got there. All right, now what this area is right here, they built this recently too. This is a biking trail, and what this didn't used to be here. Actually, the funny thing is, when I was growing up, a lot of this fence was never here, and all this area right here, it used to be concrete slabs. And when we were kids, we used to ride our bike up and down this area. And actually, you can still see some of the some of the blocks right here. This is one of the cement slabs, and this is the remnants of what we used to call the bicycle highway, just going all the way up and down this area. We had fun when we were children. We got into a lot of trouble, but we also had a lot of. Well, I personally try to stay out of a lot of trouble. And this right here, this area down here, and all this area, this was a really fun area for us as little kids. I used to grow up with three girls, the Rose sisters, Rhonda and Christina, and I used to grow up with Susan Lewis. Rhonda and Christina are now gone to university. Susan has gone to university as well. She's pregnant. Hey, Mr. Hunter. That house that I'm pointing to, my friend Brendan used to live there. Brendan was a good friend of mine too, growing up for a lot of years. That right there is the senior citizens home. My grandparents live up in this area. Now, another thing is about this area right around here. Right around here, there was a bunch of trees. This house has remained. That pink house up that way. Two sisters used to live there too, and I remember they moved when I was still very, very young, and I didn't know where they went afterwards. This house right here, I remember this used to belong to. Actually, I don't remember who it belonged to. one of the things that we couldn't do in this area was come out at night during the summer times, because there used to be a lot of bad kids around here. There used to be a lot of kids growing up. And this is the Windsor part of town. Now this area here, this is real special to me. This whole area over here used to be the Lions Club playground. A lot of days were spent here just playing and, you know, just relatively having a good time and enjoying yourself. Now, a lot of equipment, a lot of old equipment is gone now. I'm sure it's all for scrap. One of the things that used to be right here used to be the Lions Club itself. The Lions Club shut down in Grand Falls, Windsor. And actually it was a place for the reception for my aunt and uncle when they got married. But the baseball fields are still here, and actually this whole area right now, hey puppy, this whole area right now is supposed to be turned into a water park, I think. So this is the end of part one, and I'll show you the rest of it when I come back.